One interesting question that I normally get asked by new leaders is, how do you separate yourself from a team in terms of creating impersonal relationships? So obviously we know the school of thought is you need to manage impersonal relationships with your team, because obviously if you have personal relationships, that's where your favoritism kicks in, and it becomes difficult when it's time to promote someone in the team and people say, but there's a buddy, so obviously the job was going to go to him. Now, if you want to maintain a personal relationship with your team, some of the tips that you can use: minimize the amount of time you spend with your team members after working hours. So for an example, if the culture is that after work people go and have a beer, you could still go out and have a beer with your team, but minimize the time you're out there. You could pop in, have a beer for 30 minutes and say, guys, I need to go. In that way you minimize that element. So it's not a concept where you're supposed to become cold to your team, but you build a relationship that's more based on a business relationship that speaks about work. How do you achieve goals? How do you maintain good targets? But the personal side of things, where on weekends you're hanging out with your team, you need to keep that to a minimum. If possible, eliminate it totally. I hope this is something that will help you if you're a new leader within your team and you're trying to break away from having personal relationships that you had in the past. Bye.